Good morning, Southmount Middle School. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And remember, South you belong here! Yay!
Please remain standing for a moment of silence.
Are you in 6th grade? Need extra help with math? Sign up for @MAT Math Tutoring with Miss Boards. The program occurs every Thursday from 2:45 p.m. to 4 p.m. Applications can be found outside of room 106.
On Monday, November 21st at 3 p.m. will be the first official practice for any 7th and 8th grader interested in participating in the 2016-17 William Allen Junior High Wrestling Program. In order to attend, you must have completed and passed a PIAA athletic physical and currently reside in the William Allen High School boundaries. Additional practices will be held that week on November 22nd and 23rd at 3 p.m. and over the Thanksgiving break at 9 a.m. on November 25th, 26th, and 28th. For additional information, please see your middle school athletic supervisor.
Attention students, the Student Leadership Committee will be kicking off soon. If you are available to attend 7:15 a.m. meetings on Thursday mornings every other week with Mr. Derrick, you could have a voice in representing your team in our school. If you're interested, applications can be picked up in the main office.
The school fundraiser ends this week. Gifts and things orders and money are due on Thursday. Be sure to turn in your orders and money to your homeroom teacher. The book fair is here all week, and it's open after school until 3:15.
Woohoo!
I'm Raina Telgemeier, and you might know me best from my graphic novels Smile and Sisters, which are both stories about me. My newest graphic novel, Ghosts, is not a story about my life, but it was inspired by this place. I grew up here on the coast of Northern California, and as you can see, it's a beautiful place. The ocean and the hills and the trees. And yet, as a kid, I hated it here. And that's partly because it's not always this nice. Sometimes it's windy and cold and very, very foggy. And I was miserable. There's a huge Day of the Dead celebration in the book, and I've been curious about Day of the Dead for a very long time. I grew up in San Francisco, which has a huge Mexican-American culture, and spent a lot of time in the Mission District growing up. And I was always interested in developing a story that sort of had roots in that place. I'm here in San Francisco's Mission District in Balmy Alley, which is full of murals that inspired me when I was a kid. They inspired my art, and there are murals and ghosts as well. And in the book, some of the murals come to life. In the story, the characters are dealing with a bit of loss, and so bringing it into the Day of the Dead was a really interesting way to have the characters celebrate the idea of loss, and it meant a lot to me as an author as well. I think you'll like reading Ghosts because even though it's a little bit scary, it's still funny, and there's a lot of adventure in it, and the things that Kat goes through are pretty awesome. You can find Ghosts at your Scholastic Book Fair.
Any students not participating in an after-school program must exit the building at the end of the school day. Students are not allowed to remain in the school building to wait for friends who are participating in sports or other programs. Any student found in the building that is not a part of a program will receive a discipline consequence. This policy is effective immediately.
If your homeroom has planned and practiced their poses, have your teacher contact Mr. Derrick to have it recorded and entered in the South Mountain Mannequin Challenge.
Do you have any ideas to improve school safety? If so, you can drop them in the safety suggestion box in the guidance office. This box is for suggestions to improve the general safety in our school. It is not for emergencies. If you have an emergency or serious issue, you should talk to an adult in the building immediately.
The district-wide Latin dance competition is today at 7 o'clock p.m. at the William Allen High School Auditorium. Come support South Mountain's dance team and see all the teams compete.
Click on the link to play the feature video.